Game-based learning platform, Tyto Online, includes the STEM game and a set of teacher tools to help with implementation. To start, let's show you Tyto Online's current gameplay. First, we engage students. They create a character that represents them and enter a futuristic world where they are set as Earth refugees on an alien planet. Then, we fascinate students with real science phenomena and simulations. We have two types of gameplay that we'll walk through: storylines and sandboxes. We base storylines off the next generation science practices using anchoring phenomena that students investigate over a series of quests, making sense of it as they reach the learning objective. For example, to learn about interdependent relationships and ecology, we set up an anchoring phenomenon of the zombie ants in the Amazon rainforest, a real thing. Students start by investigating the ant colony and observing an ant being shunned. They follow it and watch as it climbs high, dies, and then a fungus grows out of its head. This is where our core gameplay really comes in. Students use science and engineering practices to collect evidence and make sense of what's happening. So here, they collect samples of the spores, take a look at them magnified, and analyze data about spore release and infections in the colony. They use this evidence and cross-cutting concepts like cause and effect to go through a series of investigations and build arguments about what's going on. In this case, they see that the cordyceps fungus connects the ant's brain and drives it to move to an elevated area, because the higher it is, the more ants the spores will infect. A limitation of these storylines is that while we can show some active events like the ant climbing up the leaf, it's all temporary placements that after the quest will disappear and the world will revert to its default state. We are also limited to adding objects to the game world and can't change the environment itself. We also have more open-ended gameplay that uses simulations in our sandboxes. For example, for our weather and climate sandbox, students start with an empty, dead planet and at first can only adjust tilt, rotation, and air masses. They bring it to life and then manage human settlements and try not to release too many greenhouse gases to cause climate change impacts. Right now, Tyto Online uses some strategies to engage underrepresented students in STEM, as this has always been an important factor for our team. For example, we have inclusive representation exemplified in the characters students create and those in our game world which represent diverse nationalities, abilities, and family structures. We also focus on what it's like to do science, which helps bust stereotypes about what STEM careers really entail, that they're creative and collaborative. The other component we have is our teacher implementation tools. We have a teacher dashboard where teachers can manage their classes and student accounts, assign content to students, and receive assessment data about students' in-game work. They also have access to teacher guides, which are provided separately in Google Drive. These go over the game content, strong answers to arguments students could build, and have some suggested activities.